Hello, you guys. It's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel for the love of. If you are joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome and thank you for taking the time to click on this candle reviews. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome on back. You guys, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're hanging in there. Out here in Michigan, I've been very thankful. We've started to get a little bit of nicer weather. It's starting to warm up just a little bit. We did have rain last night and into today, but I don't know if it's showing on video, but we're getting like a little bit of sunshine peeking through. So anything other than snow is good. So I'll take what we can get. But I do hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are hanging in there. If you have not been able to tell from today's video title or the cute little blueberries I have going behind me, I had to put these out. It was only right. Today we're going to be talking about Bath & Body Works / White Barn Blueberry Pie. So this candle came out, I believe, I'm almost certain it was a new scent when it came out last July from Bath & Body Works. I did review it at that time, but it has since come back out. This has actually been available at Bath & Body Works this season for quite a while. I think it came out right after their semi-annual sale, if I'm not mistaken. But for me, this scent is exclusively like a spring summer burn for me. So I'm finally just getting around to burning it and trying it out for you guys now. What I do plan to do is to review the 3-wick version and the single wick version. If you guys saw my most recent video, I did kind of a compare and contrast of Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean. I compared the 3-wick versus the single wick, and you guys seem to really like that. So that's what we're gonna do again today. I think it's only right if I start things off with the 3-wick version of Blueberry Pie, just because I'm sure most of you guys are typically burning 3 wicks. Let me read you the scent notes and then I'll tell you my thoughts on this year's version. So the notes for Blueberry Pie include juicy blueberries, flaky crust, and sugar crystals. So the big question for those of you who haven't smelt this yet is, does it smell like last year's version? So you know how Bath & Body Works a lot of times likes to like tweak the scents, or they don't always smell the same as the originals. To me, I'm happy to report this year's version seems identical. To me, on cold and while burning, it smells like blueberry pie that we all love, okay? So very happy about that. I do remember blueberry pie, at least last year, the versions I had got, right when they came out, I bought them. So I had kind of like the newer batch, I guess, of when they came out. And I remember those being super strong. So I don't know if it's because I got one of the first batches of last year's version when they came out that they were that strong, or if maybe I'm just not remembering it correctly. But I do feel like this year's version, it's strong. It's definitely room filling. But I do remember it being a little bit stronger last season. So overall performance, before I dive into the throw and the rating of the throw, I burned this one, I'd say, I'll call it 1.5 times. I had it going for about 2.5, almost 3 hours in the main room, the room I'm filming in right now. And I didn't have any other scents going. I didn't have my wax warmer going, no other candles going. And within minutes, within 10 minutes, I was already catching like that beautiful, just blueberry pie type fragrance. To me, I said this last year when I reviewed it, I'll say it again. To me, it really much just smells like, it really reminds me of like a blueberry scone or a blueberry turnover. You get that blueberry filling, not like a fresh blueberry, like off the plant, but to me, it's like a really candied, almost ooey gooey blueberry filling, mixed with like a bit of a pie crust, almost like a blueberry turnover. So you start getting that really beautiful scent right away. This one, like I said, within 10 minutes or so, you're starting to smell it. I didn't have any issues with this one pooling out, no tunneling, anything like that. The wicks, well, they weren't like the teeny tiny nubby wicks. These wicks did mushroom top. I did trim it before filming. I should have saved it to show you guys. They were mushroom topping just a little bit, so I did have to trim it in between burns. The throw on this one in the main room, 1 to 10, 10 of course being the strongest. This one is still, it's a solid 8, if not an 8.5. So I mean, if you have a standard size room, you're definitely gonna notice it. It definitely is a strong thrower, and it throws really, really quickly. Even on my second burn, I started burning it just briefly before I started filming, just to kind of, get one more little test run in. And within minutes, you're already going to smell the fragrance. So for me, is this a repurchase? Yes, absolutely. I'll be buying more again this season. I'm just waiting on Bath & Body Works to wind up doing their 10 off 3 Wick sale. So Blueberry Pie, really, really good one, and very, very similar, if not identical, to last year's version. You guys might be kind of surprised with what I'm about to say. Typically with single wicks, I don't expect them to be anywhere near as strong as a 3 Wick. Whenever I burn them, I typically burn them in a small room. This is probably the only time where I would say if you're someone who maybe likes like a lighter scent and you like Blueberry Pie, but the 3 Wick is maybe a little too intense for you, the performance I got out of this single wick, which I had going in a smaller room, I had it going in the bathroom, again, no other scents going or anything like that, it was throwing it like a solid 7 in a smaller room. It's gonna fill up a smaller room. If you're someone who likes the scent of Blueberry Pie and maybe it seems a little too intense for you, this may be the one time where you might want to get a single wick to have in a larger room. If you're someone who likes a lighter scent, if you like a not as intense version of the fragrance, grab the single wick. Will I be buying another single wick? I probably will, just because I want to have one to go in the bathroom or in the bedroom. I just love this fragrance anyways, so I probably will wind up buying another single wick. Let's see, did I trim the wick on this one? I did. So as I've said before with my single wick, the Vanilla Bean had the same issue as this one did. It took a while to actually evenly pool out. The wick was kind of wonky and misplaced. It did mushroom top, so I had to trim the wick in between burns, which that's nothing new. But it did take a little while for it to actually get going and to actually pool out evenly. Didn't affect the throw. Like I said, in a smaller room, you're gonna probably get like a 7 or so out of this candle. It's not gonna be coming out of the room. It's not gonna be lingering or going down the halls, but it's going to be very evident that you're burning some sort of blueberry bakery scent in a smaller room with the single wick. So again, I will absolutely be buying another one of the single wicks and probably another one of the 3 Wicks. If you guys have used Blueberry Pie, if you've used either the single wick or the 3 Wick, comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. Those of you who have burned last year's version and this year's version, let me know in the comments down below and let me know your thoughts on the two. And you guys, before I sign off, I do want to let you know I'm on Instagram. So if you're on there, come find me at life, L-I-F-E _with WITH_L. I use my Instagram to post a lot of upcoming videos, purchases, hauls. If you're into vendor wax, I've been using my Instagram to do a lot of follow-ups on vendor wax. So if you're on there, come find me. And you guys, that is it for me today. As always, I hope you're having an awesome day, an awesome evening, weekend, whatever time it is you're watching this video. And until next time, we'll see you later.